Over the last 2 decades, the world has witnessed an unprecedented rate of progress due to technological advancements. It is quite important to note, however, that technology does not exist in a vacuum. There are persons that dedicate their careers to ensuring that all operations within the scope of information, communications, and technology, or ICTs, are working efficiently. One of such is an administrator. Today, we have the pleasure of speaking with Treasa Wyatt. She's here to enlighten us on her career as a system administrator. I love how technical it sounds. Welcome. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you
welcome.
so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. So, yeah, everybody's dying to know what exactly does a system administrator do?
Well, system administrators, the task is very broad. We focus on three main areas. That would be strategy and planning. So, well, first of all, for those who don't know what a information system is, it's basically technological methods that helps us to store, manage, and organize our data, right? So as a system analyst, we're responsible strongly for the strategic and planning of those systems. So we have to plan systems, we have to design systems, we have to develop systems or new systems, and we also have to find ways to strengthen those existing systems that are there already. And we also have to meet with managers and end users and other system owners to see exactly what requirements they need so that we could source those systems that would fit their needs. It's a lot of work involved. We also have to look at the effectiveness and the efficiency of those new systems that we are going to source and how efficient those current systems in place are working. We have to make sure that we always look at the systems. Okay, so that's strategy and planning. Then we have the acquisition and the deployment. So we have to find ways to acquire those systems, which of course involve extensive research. And once we have gained that particular system that we want, then we have to think about the rolling out of those systems, the deployment, what strategic methods we're going to use to roll out those systems. And then we have the operational management aspect of it. Of course, we have to write proposals for systems. So we look at the shortcomings of certain departments and we look to see, well, how can the implementation of a system assist with the workflow better? So we write proposals to suggest, okay, this system might work for, to fill the gap that we have in this particular department. We also have to look at advice and cost benefits for these systems. We have to make sure that the return on the investment for these systems is extremely good and beneficial to the decision makers. And of course, we have to look at the orientation and the training of the end users. We have to train those end users to use the system. And of course, when we are researching systems, we have to design the models, we have to design the charts, the simulations, because the vendors would want to know exactly how we want our system to work, the workflow. So we have to make sure that we design those things as well. And those cannot come without research and the requirements of the particular systems and needs of the organization.
Okay, so I would want to ask, what piqued your interest in this particular career choice and how long have you been doing this?
Well, when I was 18, I had a job, an entry-level job, of course, and it was more or less like an errand girl around the office. Where's Treasa? Can I get this photocopy? It was like that. And so one day I went to my then boss, was Mr. Osman Petty, and I said, look, I'm quitting. I can't do this job. Like, this is not a job. He was like, but what are you going to do? I was like, I don't know. I'm going to just go home and sit because I've always been the type of person who believe in growth and development, and I did not see myself growing. So I went home and I sat down. Luckily, I got a call from a cousin of mine who lived in Jacksonville, Florida. He said, I have a job for you. I was like, what is that? He said, are you interested in IT? I was like, I don't know, but I could try it. And then he said, well, okay, I want to start you off as a graphics designer. So my very first, feet into the door was being a graphic designer. And so I did graphics for like very big companies in the United States, like Black & Decker, Moyen. We did virtual malls for them and stuff like that. Then he moved me into the coding part of it. So I started programming these graphics. Then I started testing the website. I was like, I think I like this. And so I didn't want to study straight computer science. So I said I wanted a combination of management and computer science because I didn't think that St. Kitts have a wide enough platform for programmers only. So I chose management information system. And when I got to Lindenwood University, my advisor was like, are you sure you want to do this? Because it was kind of rare to see females in that area.
I'm glad you took the step.
Yeah. Most females would go, I mean, no offense, but most of them would go to do marketing, business, finance, law, and those things. But to see women trying to get into the IT space, because it was predominantly male,
It's true.
it was kind of, yes, that's what inspired me.
That's great. You hit a lot of nails on the head when you were talking. There's a lot of things that I can resonate with.
Yeah.
And you're absolutely right. So you carved your own path, it would
Yes.
seem, to get into this field. And you're right in terms of the ratio, although
Yes.
you and I share some similar backgrounds. You hurt me when you said, it's like, I don't want to do computer science only, right? Because that was my passion too. But in terms of the ratio, you're right. It has changed over the years.
Yes,
You've seen
it
it
has
change.
changed,
I'm sure
yeah.
you've witnessed that more women are getting into it.
Into it,
How do you
yes.
feel when you see that?
I feel like my 20 odd years involved in this industry, people are now finally recognizing us, and they're now seeing the value that we bring to the industry. So I'm very happy for that, and I hope that more women, continuously coming into the IT field. So it's a good feeling for me after 20 years.
I'm glad that you actually came back to Sync It and
Yes.
you are sharing that wealth of knowledge in the Federation, because you could have stayed out there.
Exactly,
where the pay might have been a
exactly,
little
and
bit
you get more money and
yeah,
stuff like that.
So I'm happy that you
Yeah.
came back. So congrats again.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I hope, as you said, more women are watching today.
Yeah.
And they'll lend themselves to this field as well.
Well, the work definitely doesn't stop, because when you were talking about the institutions, I know you're working in education,
Yes.
particularly here in St. Kitts and Nevis at EMIS, that
Yes.
division. So
Yeah.
when you talk about data, when you talk about the use, it's something that a lot of people don't see.
Right.
We see the front end of it, the testing, the other things that you have to do.
Yes.
There are a lot of stakeholders that are involved even in that, and the way that you navigate that. What would be one of the, I guess it's something that we can follow up on when we come back from this break, but one of the most surprising elements of the job for you, not just this job, but your experience in the field, that you seemingly had to adapt and learn to appreciate later on?
I didn't intend to be involved so much in marketing, but when you want to introduce systems, you also have to think about the marketing strategy that you're going to take. Because remember, a lot of persons are not so much. Well, there were some persons who reject technology, some persons who are set in their ways, like I want to do it the primitive way. So you have to sell it. You have to find strategic ways to sell it. So I became very involved in marketing. I had to research, how do I sell this system? How do I convince these people? So I went a lot into marketing, which I didn't really anticipate that I would have gone there. But you need to know how to sell those systems and convince those persons, and you also have to include change management into your marketing plan, because people resist the system. You don't want to neglect them. You want them to come on board. So you have to find ways to get those, incorporate them.
All right. And you're absolutely right on that point. That's here. That's the Western world. We're going to the East. We're going all the way to India. All right. So in June and July, you traveled to the Institute of Management in India. Tell us about that trip, Treasa.
Man, that trip was awesome. I did a short study recently in India in the area of developing human capabilities. Now, remember I said my degree is management information system. There's still a management aspect to it. There's still the human resource aspect to an organization. So you have to manage the organization, and once you manage them properly, you can incorporate the technology. So while I was in India, in the study course, we studied a lot like leadership management, conflict management, talent management, project management. We looked at human resource system management. It was a wide range of management studies. So I've received my certification. There was a number of different countries who also was engaged in the study. And surprisingly, at this closing ceremony, I was told I ranked number 1.
Congratulations.
Out of all of those countries. It was actually about 79 countries, but then it came down to 28 countries. And I was shocked. I was like, me? Because I was amongst economists, I was amongst doctors, and they was like, yeah, your experience and your background ranked you number 1. So I was happy. It was a very good trip.
All right, we're glad that you're here to share that
Yes,
knowledge.
Yes.
And I like that she's little, but she's taller. Number 1.
That's true.
So earlier this year, you won the International Women's Day Award. What area were you awarded in?
I was awarded in the area of digital economy for my contribution over the years. Thank you to St. Kitts and Nevis in digital economy. Yes.
All right, so let's talk about the impact that these things have on you. Recognition.
Well, first of all, when I was told I was nominated, I was like, me? Wow, thank you. I mean, I didn't win yet, but at least being nominated felt good. And then when I received the call from Gender Affairs and said, you know what, after all of the judging and stuff like that, you came out as the winner, I was like, wow. But what stood out most for me was the fact that, again, over 20 years of being involved in this industry, we are finally recognizing women. And that really stood out for me. And this experience don't come just from yesterday. This comes from 20 years of building on this. So I just want to say kudos to the Gender Affairs for that category, and I want to see it continuing and more females being recognized for their contribution to digital technology in this country.
Awesome.
Are there scholarships available for persons that may be interested in this field?
Perhaps. I recently gained a scholarship for Miami City University, so I should start in September to complete a master's degree. But that came with research. And
you get a lot of congrats to give it today.
Thank you.
So sweet. So do you go to schools and speak to young women concerning this career field and encourage them to?
Not really, but because I'm also a lecturer at CFB College, it gives me a platform to speak about the importance of technology. And as of October coming, I should be a lecturer as well for UE, Open Campus. The database management course.
Congrats again.
Would be taught by myself.
That's great.
But not per se. I guess when I do the trainings, when I go out to schools, because I do a lot of traveling between St. Kitts and Nevis, training teachers how to use the system, training principals and other stakeholders within education. So I guess that's a platform for me to push the importance of information systems.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
Let's talk about Learn IT Courses International, your business.
Yes, I launched my own business in July last year, called Learn IT Courses International. So I train a lot of company employees to use the Microsoft applications, specifically Excel, programming database, Word, Office 365, whatever applications you'd like. I've trained, it's called international because not just for locals. I've trained persons in St. Thomas. Specifically, I trained the sales manager for AT&T in St. Thomas. Recently, you would have heard that Candace Warner. Yes, she was the first Black woman. She was one of the first to take my class. So when she started posting, she was like, that's you. I was like, yeah. She was like, I want to learn Excel, So she was one of the first persons that came to my class. And then the word just spread.
Yes.
I did Antigua Port Authority staff members. I did Hartford staff members, some from TDC, Skelec, Police Credit Union. So in the corporate world, you're trying to make sure that the skills are there because it's important. You can't really be an effective employee if you don't have those skills, So that's what I do. So it was mostly inspired by also being a part of the education system.
Yes.
A part of my job is to train persons as well to use the applications. And there was one story where a young lady was trying to get her transfer from one department to our department, and so the responsibility was for me to assess her skills with applications, and it was not so good. And that gave me the purpose of like, there's so many other persons out there who wants to move on in the job, especially since COVID hit. You want to move from the hotel to the office, but you don't have the skills, and so that's the main purpose of Learn IT Courses International. So they offer every month. You can just call to take the Excel course, database, whichever course you want to take.
And who do we call? That camera?
I was just going to ask her.
Social media page, whatever.
So I was saying you can contact me at 664-4179, and my team and I would set you up for courses. We have Excel, database, programming, PowerPoint, Office 365. I mean, it's up to you. You tell us what applications you like to learn, and we will definitely be with you.
And for this segment, we are joined by Treasa Wyatt, a well-rounded system administrator in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. She will be playing along with Jamie and I in a game of Taboo. Yes, I will be Jamie once again. Have you ever played the game before, lady and gentlemen?
No.
No.
No, me neither. Me neither. But I will still beat Jamie. Yeah, I will still beat Jamie. It is in my blood. Well, here's the rundown. Taboo is a guessing game. In our version of the game, there will be 3 positions: a clue giver, a guesser, and a judge. And obviously, you know who the judge is, Jamie. The clue giver has to describe the words on their card to the guesser without using any of the 5 taboo words listed on the card. But here's the catch. The clue giver has 1 minute to have the guesser state as many words as possible correctly. The judge will keep track of the time and ensure that the clue giver doesn't use a taboo word. So at the end of the minute, the clue giver will count up the amount of cards the guesser got correct, and we'll keep track of it all on your scoreboard where Quartentia will win.
I dare you to repeat all that in your own words and get it right. Get it. I know what the rules are. We're fine.
So are we ready?
We are ready.
Okay.
This is my timer. I'm going to flip it. And when I say go, Treasa, you begin.
All right.
Go.
Stickman.
Pencil.
Pig in the blanket.
Bacon. Sausage. Mud. Pig in the
Toothpick.
cheese.
No.
Oh my gosh! I just said pig in a blanket. So that's the base. That's the base word. Sausage, bacon, roll up.
Okay, let's switch a bit. Vehicle.
Vehicle. Wow. Wheels. Wheels, steering wheels. Bolts, nuts, gas, grease.
Your time is up. And I'm going to challenge you on that one. I don't think she got that one, did she?
She said pencil.
That's what it was? Or that was a clue?
Yeah, she said pencil.
Okay.
If she said
I'm going to challenge that.
once
but
she
anyway,
get one
moving on.
right, we put it there. Okay.
So I'm
we
the judge
rotate.
now? Okay.
We rotate.
We rotate.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
I can't wait to press this for Jamie.
You gonna hold that.
All right, so just so that I'm getting this right, you get any of the words onto here, we're good to go.
Yes.
Okay. The word on top.
The word on top.
That's why I'm challenging. Hortensia did not get the word on top, so you got no point. Anyway, I was the judge, remember?
Okay, judge. Okay, so I got 0 points.
Yes, you got 0 points.
I'm the judge now. Guess what?
Uh-huh. Let's go.
I turned it over.
All right. Ooh.
Jamie
Kitchen.
owes you some time.
Towels.
Brand. Cold. Label. Month.
Fridge.
Month. Label.
Calendar.
Brand. Month. Label. 5. Month. 5th. Month.
May.
Label.
Monthly.
Label. Clothing label. Price. Written on.
Tag.
Month label. Month and label.
Time's up.
Can I say what it was? Yeah. It was actually Maytag.
Me tag. Who would have guessed that? Oh boy.
I was close though. That was actually not bad.
Was it so bad?
No, it wasn't. If you'd said them together.
Oh, if I set them together.
But you changed it, so that means you saw it.
No, I didn't see it actually.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. But that means, okay, I'm
Who's
going
better,
to turn
please,
it
guys? I'm
over.
going to find out.
Okay.
Because that might be who the winner is. Since we're all tied at 0 right now.
Oh, wow. Yes. This one looks hard.
Alrighty.
Let me give him the harder one.
Oh, you see?
Okay.
Wow.
Ready?
She's so fierce, you know.
Whenever you turn it over, I'm good to go. You're the boss.
Okay. And go.
Okay, fair. Donkey.
Theme park.
No.
Bridal.
Bake sale. Bake off.
Donkey, bake off, fair. What do they have in common?
Boutonniere. Is that the correct word? Yeah, boutonniere. Boutonniere.
Pass.
Pass? Can you say pass? You can't say pass. You
Yes, I can.
You can't say pass. Okay. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Days of the week.
No.
Weekdays.
No.
Work days. Days I go to work.
Morning.
Morning?
Yes.
What was the clue?
Daily, and the other one was blue ribbon. Bake off. Fair. Donkey.
Donkey, blue ribbon. Wow. Donkey, ribbon.
Oh,
Donkey
okay.
ribbon. All right. So we're doing this again?
Yes, we're doing this again.
We're gonna make it quick. So we got 3 minutes. So we're gonna do it good.
This game is rough.
Yes.
So when I say go, we go. Right?
Okay. Let me.
Treasa?
Yes.
Treasa, go.
This game is hard. I need some powers. Viewers, send me some powers.
We're looking at fingers,
Rings.
muscles,
Body.
liver,
Organs. Body parts.
nerves,
Parts that make up the body.
ankle,
Skeleton.
brain,
Injury.
cramping,
Activity. This is hard. Can I pass?
You can. And you have about 5 seconds left.
Well, I can't.
All right,
Time's out.
Do you know what the clue was? You should tell them. Charlie horse.
Charlie horse.
What?
And you have stuff like leg, muscle, spasm.
Charlie horse? No man.
That's a very difficult game. Yes.
All right. So if the person says pass, you change the card. Tell me when to go.
And go.
Decorative. Holidays.
Season,
Wow.
Chili. Decorative. Holidays.
winter season, spring,
Decorative.
Christmas,
Decorative. Big. Decorative.
Santa Claus,
Smaller. Decorative. Bling.
reindeers,
Smaller. Decorative. Goes on green.
we call those things. I don't remember those things.
Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz and the
Wizard,
character. Metal. Metal. Made of metal. Character. Wizard of Oz.
Time's up.
All right. The clue is tinsel. Trying to get you to say 10.
Oh man, that's hard. That's very, very hard.
Oh, sorry. I hear you.
Yes, very, very hard.
So Jamie, I think you saw that, so I'm gonna change it.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
This
you got it.
game is rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's.
Okay, so
Got
this
time
is
for
our
one more
last.
potential,
Aww.
yeah. So
Let's see if Jamie will not get the point.
I'm supposed to guess now. Okay.
Okay.
You guys find that I give better clues, by the way? I think that they do. The viewers will vote on it. But I give better clues.
Okay.
Just putting it out there.
Okay, you guys ready?
Uh-huh.
I am.
And begin.
Inside the belly.
Food?
No. Collects garbage.
Pass.
Already? Jeez. Oh my gosh, I can't say that. Ooh,
I don't know what collects garbage inside the belly of
Oh my gosh. Building.
skyscraper.
No. Bird. Oh, jeez, I said a word. My bad.
Okay, so there we go. We have no more time.
We have a few more time.
Oh, we have time left.
Yes, we have some time left.
Oh, we have a little bit of time left. Okay.
I get better clues. You see that, right? You guys work with me here.
Okay, time's up. Time's up.
I got the point.
This was a rough game. Jamie, it was intestines.
Guys, our scores 000. Awesome. No superhero there.